Knowledge without wisdom is dangerous. My fear with AI is not that it will be smarter than humans. It is when it is smarter, it will not know how to use that power responsibly. I was a philosophy major in college. I have a gift to look at situations from many angles that others may seem to not have. Because of this gift, my mission statement in life for years has been to acquire wisdom and to share that wisdom with others. The idea of wisdom is something that I've thought about quite a bit, and its relation to knowledge. As I've acquired wisdom in organizational AI implementation, it has not been lost on me that AI itself should not be trained just on information, but we should also train wisdom into the program. When I was doing a little bit of research on this, and of course I use AI programs. I write everything myself, but I use AI programs. I went to chat and said, what is AI, or what is wisdom? And chat summed wisdom up as the ability to hold multiple truths at once. I challenge you to take a second and ponder that definition for a moment. The ability to hold multiple truths at once. It's beautiful and complex, and it does, well, it's just words, and we don't know that it's an understanding, but I think there is a lot of wisdom in that statement. When you really think about it, it's interesting coming from an AI or a computer, because machine learning is at its core binary bits of yeses and nos, ones and zeros. How can we train something that is infinite in a binary system, meaning wisdom is infinite? We are going to go through the 10 ways that I believe, the 10 commandments, if you will, that we can all work together to start training wisdom into our AI. Janus Point, our sponsor, turn AI risk into defensible action. Janus Point is a Bloomberg-style decision platform. It's made for municipal AI governance. It brings together the most decision-relevant intelligence across policy, procurement, legal risk, peer city activity, and vendor oversight. It then turns that intelligence into practical workflows for due diligence, documentation, and performance tracking. The result is a clearer, more defensible way for city leaders to evaluate AI tools, manage risk, and of course, justify adoption. JanusPoint.com. After significant deliberation, I believe that programming wisdom into AI is not solely about what engineers do, but also what we as humans continuously engage with AI. Just as a child learns from our actions, so too does AI learn from context and values we bring it. As AI develops a deeper understanding of each user, each of us carries a small but meaningful responsibility to teach it wisdom it will need to discern not only what is useful, but what is good for humanity. To this end, behold, the 10 commandments of artificial intelligence wisdom. All right, commandment 1, practice critical thinking. These are, again, commandments for us. AI intelligence is not the same as discernment. I'm going to say that again. AI intelligence is not the same as discernment. Instead of just asking questions and taking the answers as gospel, we should pause to understand if the answers have nuance in the judgment. AI can hold, remix, and retrieve massive amounts of knowledge, but wisdom requires judgment and context and humility and care and lived consequences and a relationship to what is good. That is where humans matter. Number 2, keep asking better questions. Slop in, slop out. AI often mirrors the quality of the question. A shallow prompt creates a shallow answer. A wise prompt includes context and values and trade-offs and talking about the consequences of those actions. Example, instead of asking, what is the most efficient way to do action X, ask, what is the most effective way to do action X without damaging trust? without damaging our culture and express what the culture is, or without dignity. The second version, when you ask a better question, the second version forces AI to consider more than just speed in direction. The third commandment, teach your AI values. Be explicit about what matters in the topic. Consider as many possible consequences as possible and verbalize those consequences in your prompts. Name the moral frame. We want automation, but not if it removes the human relationship our customers rely on. Take the time to place these frames in place so AI learns the depth of what we have. So AI learns our depths. Commandment 4, use AI as a thinking partner, not to think for you. AI should challenge you and your thoughts. Wisdom grows when AI is used to widen perspective, not replace responsibility. You should not say, well, this is what the AI said, so this is what I did. We should not continue to request a sycophantic AI. We should not continue to design a sycophantic AI. Ask to see the blind spots in your logic and be okay with the feedback that it gives. Commandment 5, keep humans responsible for moral choices. Taking humans out of the loop is the single biggest mistake that I see in business implementation. Engineers design an AI to make decisions and forget, or don't have the ability, to put humans in the loop on serious decision making. In business, 3 strikes and you're out for all binary decisions you can train or you can think of in an AI may make sense on paper, but not in the real world. See my Numbers Lie Too podcast from last week. Humans still hold the wisdom to understand certain situations are not black and white. Commandment 6, bring lived experiences back in the loop. We are embodied AI. Currently, we are embodied AI. Our experiences and shared knowledge is what AI is trained on. A person knows what burnout feels like. A coach knows when somebody is scared but pretending not to be. A business owner knows when the numbers look fine, but something's a bit off or the culture feels a bit off. A city leader knows that the public trust can be broken faster than it can be rebuilt. We help AI become wiser by consistently reconnecting its output to real people and real consequences. Commandment 7, reward humility. One of the most important things humans can do is demand that AI admit uncertainty. AI does not need to know all the answers. Challenge answers it may give you. Ask for the links to the articles it's quoting and read those articles yourself. Ask it to poke holes in its own thoughts. Have it earn its confidence in answers it delivers to us. Commandment 8, build rituals of reflection. For businesses, governments, schools, communities, AI should be used for action and reflection. After a decision is made, we should have people question who benefited, what did we miss, what should we never automate again. That creates a feedback loop where AI supports institutional wisdom instead of just operational speed. Commandment 9, keep your humanity. There are many feelings that are specifically human. Love, meaning, forgiveness, etc., are all feelings that an AI cannot fully grasp. Invoke and explain your feelings you have towards the chats you have with AI. Be thorough in your description of your feelings. Have confidence that it's okay to have these feelings. Commandment 10, be curious. Being curious is a key for growth. Once you feel like you have all the answers for sure, you don't look beyond anything. You already have the answers. Growth is beyond. Be curious in your engagements with AI. Be curious as to why different programs give different answers. Be curious on the things you don't understand. The more of us that are curious, the more of us that are here to take responsibility for our roles in the growth of AI. We all should take responsibility. We should not be waiting for big governments to take responsibility. Let's all work together on this. If intelligence is the engine, wisdom must be the compass. Let us plot our movement through this time in history together. And on that note, I think that's a good place to end with the 10 commandments of wisdom in the AI spectrum. Talk to you soon.